paying your way now, but the government wants more. How are you getting on when it's knocking at your door? Don't let it in. Here it comes again. It's not real, not how we feel. Paying your way now, get in there on time. Who's making the judgments to make you toe the line? Keep up with the Joneses, but they're living their own life. When will it pass you by? When it's knocking at your door, don't let it in. Here it comes again. It's not real, not how we feel. We are afraid of being judged. Science tells us not to feel too much, so we bury our heads and we carry on, never listening to our own song. Don't let it in. 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 Thank you very much. Thank you. And welcome. We've been so excited about playing here for months and months and months, and it's finally arrived. And that song, Don't Let It In, is a worldwide exclusive. We've never sung that before, so we're working on new material. And the second song we're going to play is the first track of our second album. And it's about wanting the summer to break through. Don't we all want that? With this crazy weather we're having. This is called Summer Cries. We good?
One, two, two, two.
Winter takes its hold. I feel the barren earth so cold. Springtime, please unfold and come my way, a brand new day. Skeletons of trees will soon be clothed in brightest green. Let these charms be seen. I long to hold
told. Oh, let me in, summer cries. Darkness fade for brighter skies. Blossoms fall to earth. I know they must give second birth to fruit which holds their worth. My old self dies so I can fly. Fears to bed. There's a detour up ahead. The ship sets sail, forgets his trail. Oh, let me in, summer cries. Darkness fade for brighter skies.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, this next song we'd like to play for you is a song that I wrote inspired by a Kent story from Kent's folklore. This is a story about a soldier who was posted in 1764 at Dover Castle, and he was part of a Scottish battalion that was posted at Dover Castle. His name was rather stereotypically called Donald MacDonald. The story goes that he fell in love with a local Dover girl. Yeah. Well, I didn't need to say anything tonight, did I? As did one of his comrades. And there's a kind of strange love triangle that happens in this song. And the subject of the song is the lone tree. Now, the lone tree is said to be still growing in the grounds of the Duke of York School in Dover. And that's where I discovered this story, actually, in the school's newsletter one day. And I thought it would make a fantastic song. So this is Lone Tree Hill. Soldier sat and looked into the distance, longing for the love that haunts his night. A girl he thought so fine, well, she occupied his mind. Her eyes, they turned the darkness into light. Watching on his guard one springtime evening, the sun it shone so golden in the sky. For Donald then he saw his love and comrade John. their arms entwined he hung his head to cry. Here stands a lone tree in the shadow of the castle by the sea. On a hill the lone tree grew to mark a bloody memory. So John and this girl he fled out after, eyes fixed just like a hunting hound. He tore a branch from high and he pierced it in John's side and thrust the branch into the barren ground. Years and years have passed with time and distance. To Dover he'd return again one day. He climbed the highest hill, his memory served him well. It took him to the point where poor John lay. Here stands a lone tree in the shadow of the castle by the sea. On a hill the lone tree grew to mark a bloody memory. Simple headstone, but Donald stood upon the spot he knew. Through the sun, rain and snow, the branch laid down its roots and grew up tall towards the sky so blue. So he journeyed on his way towards the highlands. In Montrose he confessed unto the priest. The priest he did find out that Johnny had survived and was serving on a ship out in the east. Here stands the lone tree in the shadow of the castle by the sea. On a hill the lone tree grew to mark a bloody memory.
Oh, poor Donald MacDonald. Poor chap. We, as Open Water, are delighted to welcome Steve Bridgeland this evening on our bass. And if you're lucky, you might do a stage dive. Who knows? Come on, folk stage dive, yeah. So, now this next song, when my mum first heard it, it's on our first album, she went, oh, Joe, I love the one that's got the Chinese guitar on it. I love that one, it's my favourite. It's like Chinese guitar. She means the banjo. So, you know what Nana Wales is like, Louis, yeah? So, yeah, exactly. So this song I wrote just after I had you, actually, Louis, in 2015. And it's a very current, topical song, whichever side of the fence you sit on. It's a dialogue and a conversation that we all need to have. And this is what I think about it anyway. This is called Open Water. looking back, they pray to see a new day. Thank you very much. Thank you.
No, Mabinogion.
So, a couple of years ago, I got very, very, very homesick, didn't I, Louis? And, ish. And I started reading lots of Welsh literature, not in Welsh. It's because I'm Welsh, thank you very much, and you're half Welsh. And I started reading a book called the Mabinogion. Now, this is a collection of Welsh folklore and tales that predate medieval times, and a very clever lady called Charlotte Guest, Lady Charlotte Guest, translated it all into English, and I read it and was absolutely riveted. It was like, Game of Thrones style, and The Hobbit and Tolkien, all these wonderful, C.S. Lewis, all wrapped into this wonderful collection of work. And I wrote a song, and I called it the Mabinogion, and it's a love letter to my homeland. And Jeff came up with this incredible tune and melody for it. There's a land that stands still, where ballads are sung, strange spells are cast amongst the great ancient stones. There you will hear the might of the mountains beckoning me to come since I have touched this land. With longing she takes my hand, yielding it's never left me. My heart beats for my home. There's a land that stands still, where ballads are sung, strange spells are cast amongst the great ancient stones. There you will hear the might of the mountains beckoning me to come home again. Jeff Alexander.
We're gonna
I'm going to go down the trapdoor now, and then I'll come back. Is that right?
don't fall down the chapter.
I won't. Here you go.
We're going to continue with an instrumental song while Joanne disappears down the trapdoor. So this is a song called Farewell to Cork, and it was inspired by several years I used to play at the Cork Jazz Festival, and it was a great city full of great people. We had some really fun gigs, and a lovely place if you've been. If you haven't, do go. And so this is an homage to Cork. And lots of Beamish. There's a particular bar called Charlie's, which Charlie knows, and Murphy's. It was Beamish seemed to be the one that week. Two.
Maybe one day we'll go on our own. Minus children. Sorry, Louis. Oh, okay. All right. Oh. You can say with Auntie Sue, she'll spoil you. Yeah. How many years have we got to wait? Only 10 years, Rich. Okay. So when I'm not singing with these incredible gentlemen, I try my very best to inspire young performers, actors, not only in musical theatre, but, the great theatrical works and plays and Shakespeare, of course. And my son loves Shakespeare. I'm so lucky. Thank God for that. And so, again, Jeff wrote this beautiful, beautiful tune, and I stole it. And I thought, right, okay, I'm gonna write a tune about one of my favourite characters, and it's Helena from A Midsummer Night's Dream. And this is for my students, especially for my daughter and my son who loves Shakespeare, and it's called Helena's Lament. Never is there night when I lay by your side, for you belong to me. Still I'm waiting for the day when I will hear you say, you belong to me. Love is fading, brighter as you seek, still I lay my heart at your feet. Lost in these fields, losing all my pride, still I'll take each arrow from your eye. Holding on to precious time as I try to keep you mine. For you are all I see, and all will not be well as I try to make heaven from this hell. You don't belong to me. Love is fading, brighter as you seek, still I lay my heart at your feet. Lost in these fields, losing all my pride, still I'll take each arrow from your eye. Is this a dream? For nothing's real, and I can't let you go, my love. You do not feel. Make amends. Can we start over again? How will this story end? my heart at your feet. I'm lost in these fields, losing all my pride. Still I'll take each arrow from your eyes. Is this a dream? 'Cause nothing's real, and I can't let you go, my love. You do not feel. Make amends and we start over again. How will this story end? Oh, please come back to me. Take away this night. Oh, please come back to me. For you are all I see. Take away this night. Thank you very much. Thank you. Ah, cheeky ending. Love a cheeky end.
So this next song is a song called Rainbow's End, and I wrote it thinking about all those, through the eyes of a child that probably doesn't fit into mainstream education. I know there is an ex-teacher here. I don't want to get into trouble or get a late detention. But very often, sometimes certain kids aren't meant for education, and they don't want to be sitting through textbooks. It's okay, I know you're a music teacher, so it's absolutely fine. It's creative, but they're not meant for textbooks. They're not meant for sums and board, chalkboard and whiteboard, whatever board it is now, power board.
What is it, Sue? What's the latest one, Sue?
What is the board they use now? PowerPoint, that's it. So they find it utterly boring and they just want to stare out the window and think of other things, think of going outside, playing football, But this leads me on to introduce this wonderful guitarist on my left, Jeff Alexander. Now, I knew Jeff 27 years ago, maybe slightly over. Jeff was my first guitar teacher, and we very often used to spend all day in Jeff's guitar room. I don't know if you knew that, of course you did. Those are the days before teachers knew where you were. So nowadays there's something called Sims, or I think it's Sims, where
The ISAM.
Yeah, and all the kids know where you are every single minute of the day. So when I'm teaching guitar now, they have to finish after half hour. Otherwise, they're in trouble for not going to the next lesson. But that didn't happen when I was at school. So very often, if someone didn't show up to Jeff's lesson afterwards, I'd end up having another hour, half an hour to an hour. Sometimes, if I knew who Jeff was teaching, we used to just go and sit in the corner anyway. Jeff, you've got physics now. Do you mind if I just sit in the corner? As long as you're quiet. So I learned a lot of music that way. That's how actually I got into jazz, because I remember Jeff teaching a guy called Gary Vise, and he was playing Ronnie Jordan's So What, and I burst through the room going, "Have you got a spare one, Jeff?" And he was teaching. I thought, "What's that?" So
It's the only jazz tune I know.
Yeah, it was good. It got me into it. So I'd like to a special mention to Jeff, who is the most wonderful guitarist and educator. And there is a reason why, particularly Jeff's side of the stage, looks like a guitar shop. Now, those of you that know Jeff, he's got a very large number of guitars. They have got less over the years, but every one of Jeff's guitars are in a different tuning. And Jeff has come up with about 46 different tunings now.
But I could only fit those in.
He couldn't bring 46 guitars with him today. But he will try, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And the great thing about Jeff when he's playing, I mean, Jeff's played all the classical repertoire and a whole gamut of music from all around the world on acoustic guitar and electric guitar, is he's challenged himself with taking tunings that aren't your usual guitar tunings, your dadgads and your drop Cs, the obvious folk tunings, and he's come up with things that are very individual. But rather than just... Yeah, Jeff will tell you all about it if you've got time. Who's got to get a train home? But he does...
The bass player's got... Yeah.
But despite all these wacky tunings, and they are pretty wacky when you hear them, he writes very beautiful melodic music, harmonic music, whereas a lot of detuned guitarists kind of use it as an effect, a texture, rather than thinking about, harmony and melody. So a lot of these songs that we write come from Jeff's original compositions, all on these detuned, wacky tunings, which are always incredibly inspiring, and keeps Jeff challenged as well, I'm sure. Anyway, so long story short, this song is Rainbow's End, which was inspired by looking out the window while he was teaching Joel Ruddock or someone like that. It was normally during swimming. That's when I used to, because I couldn't swim. And swimming lessons at Manwoods were terrible. There was those you could swim, and those you couldn't go in the shallow end and just splash. I was like, I'm going to go and get some more guitar. This is
supposed to be swimming.
This is Rainbow's End. Waiting in a line, the warning bell chimes. The boys have stopped their playground fight. I find an empty desk, a temporary rest, and cast my head out to the right. Silver trees pointing high, rising to the sun. Golden birds in my eye, one step at a time. Watch me climb, there's work to be done. Journey to the rainbow's end, to find the 7 golden keys that I'll journey to the rainbow's end. It's there I'll do my living, somewhere to be free. Varnish on the chair, intoxicating air, rows and rows of endless sums. I can't learn it here, 'cause I am full of fear. My heart, it beats just like a drum. Silver trees pointing high, rising to the sun. Golden birds in my eye, one step at a time. Watch me climb, there's work to be done. Journey to the rainbow's end, to find the 7 golden keys that I'll journey to the rainbow's end. It's there I'll do my living, somewhere to be free. line, there's work to be done. A journey to the rainbow's end, to find the 7 golden keys. Then I'll journey to the rainbow's end. It's there I'll do my living, somewhere to be free. Journey to the rainbow's end, to find the 7 golden keys. And I'll journey to the rainbow's end. It's there I'll do my living, somewhere to be free. It's there I'll do my living, somewhere to be free.
Thank you. So we've come to the last song of our first set. Thank you so much for coming out. It's so lovely. What a beautiful, beautiful audience. And nice one, Louis. I know you're not keen on folk, but thanks for coming and checking out the green room and the crisps. So this last song is featured on our first album, which we're selling upstairs. Is that right?
Well, hopefully you all got a free copy of that first
Ah.
album. If you didn't, go upstairs and go and get a free copy of the first album,
First
Open
album.
Water.
Because the
But
second
there
one we
are-
haven't got any copies of, hardly.
Well, no, we have.
Oh, we
They are
have?
for sale. So
Okay.
the second album, Above the Water, is for sale. And in fact, we've got our own record label called Waterbound Records, and we've got all our albums that are on that label. So Jeff's got 2 beautiful solo guitar albums, River Moon, which is large steel string, very Celtic influenced, a lot of original compositions on there. And then he's got a second one called Lutes and Funny Shaped Cases. What's the earliest piece of music on that, Jeff?
1505.
1505.
The latest one's 1836.
And Al, bless him, who's doing the sound tonight, had the privilege of recording lots and lots of lutes and
Well, that's where the
sitars.
title came from, because every time I walked in the studio, Al would say, "What funny shaped creases you got today?" I thought that's good.
And then Joe's got an album, Dream of a Dream, which is quite a jazz-influenced album. And then there's 2 of mine.
Don't let that scare you.
2 of mine, which is Learning to Fly, which again is a jazz-influenced album. And in fact, I played here, that album launch was here in 2015. And then my latest album, Line, which is a bit more rock-influenced. So, all our albums are available tonight. So we're going to finish with a song called 3 Wishes.
Uh-huh. Let's go for it.
Bluegrass.
1, 2,
If today I granted you 3 wishes on this day, or would you wish for me? Would our love turn towards the blinding sun, or freeze a heart where love used to be? With these vows, or would you be true, my love? Would they last for all eternity? Could you be forever near, my love? Take these wishes, please wish for me. For I'm drawn to the singing of the meadow, hear their secrets forgotten but once we knew. I will never tire of their calling. Are these songs, my love, enough for you? When the breeze dances on your shoulder, this is where my love falls on thee. For today, if I granted you 3 wishes, oh my love, wish for me. Secrets forgotten, but once we knew. I will never tire of their calling. Are these songs, my love, enough for you? When the breeze dances on your shoulder, this is where my love falls on thee. For today granted you 3 wishes. Oh, my love, what you wish for me. Oh, my love, what you wish for me. Oh, my love, what you wish for me. Thank you very much. Thanks very much. We'll see you soon. Thank you. When I was a child, I dreamed that I could fly solo in my flight. And all the stories told, and all my imaginings, they disappeared. From the azure sky, gazing upon this town, tiny specks of life. My ascension leads to places beyond my reach. I cannot speak. Rising, I soar into my soul. The over isles of green, viewed through my eagle eye, I play at being free. I'm safer in the sky, my childhood dreams are high. No one can ground me. And as the shadows fade, I wake to the morning sun. Visions crown my head. How I long to speak of places that I have been, a beauty like none I've ever seen. Rising, I soar into my soul. The When I was a child, I dreamed that I could fly, solo in my flight, and all the stories told in all my imaginings, they disappeared. Rising, I soar into my soul. The higher we go, the more we know. The more we know. Thank you. So that was a cheeky little song about sleep paralysis. And now we're going to move on to a song called Day After Day.
No, not sea swim.
Is it? Ah,
Sea swim.
got it wrong. It's sea swimming. You better introduce this,
Okay, yeah.
Rich. This is sleep paralysis that kind of tripped me up a bit.
This is another new song. Which is why I'm looking at these lyrics.
Hot off
This
the
is
press,
a song
I would say.
that I was inspired to write by discovering the beauty of swimming in the sea. Now I know
See,
that
he didn't like swimming,
yeah, I know
and
that
now
I
he loves it.
didn't- Yeah, so it took me 20 odd years to find that swimming can be useful, but guitaring still better. But yes, me and
love
Joe,
it.
we go not for too long, do we?
We do have like
Quick 15 minutes. Yeah, quick 15
Bit of the breathing,
minutes.
yeah.
We haven't ventured it in the winter yet, but from about May to September,
Yeah.
when it's
October,
warm.
yeah.
feels like being on holiday. Yeah, so this is a song called Sea Swimming, and it also features a character called Plastic Roy, which you'll listen out for. It will all make sense, hopefully, by the end.
Okay.
I was never lonely. My friend was Plastic Roy. He waved me off to school. I came home to my toy. I took him to the city. He slipped out of my hand. I lost him there forever. I could not understand. Once around the bend, will you go forever, friend? No one told me life could be this hard. But sea swimming, it makes me feel alive again. Sea swimming, and I know how to love again, and it's my only friend. I can do anything, anything at all. I was only 7 when I got the news. Someone explained heaven. our time we could not choose. I was left there empty, needing plastic Roy. Still I can't imagine this could happen to this boy. Once around the bend, will you go forever, friend? No one told me life could be this hard. Sea swimming, it makes me feel alive again. Sea swimming, and I know how to love again, and it's my only friend. I can do anything, anything at all. Around the bend, will you go forever, friend? No one told me life could be this hard. Sea swimming, it makes me feel alive again. Sea swimming, and I know how to love again. Sea swimming, it makes me feel alive again. Sea swimming, and I know how to love again, and it's my only friend. I can do anything, anything at all. Once around the bend, will you go forever, friend?
We just need to join the dry robe brigade now, Rich. A few more gigs will pay for like half a dry robe, I think. Okay. So this next song is about my daily commute. So I get up at, vomit o'clock and head to the station and get a train with lots of bleary-eyed wanderers. I hope they're not in the audience. I did invite them actually, but I don't think they are here. They're too tired. They need a kip tomorrow. And yes, so this song is inspired about that. I'm kind of used to it now. It's like, how many years have I been doing it for? 8 years. I'm weathered to it now. I'm hardened to it. I'm fine. But I wrote this when I first started, and I was like, oh my gosh, face melting. So this is called Day After Day.
But the coffee bars in London love you, don't they?
Oh my God, my subscription, my £30 subscription to Pret is like a lifesaver. So, yeah. I'd like to see you try it. Do you know what? There's more women who do it as well. It's quite an interesting observation. Loads of professional women. The men, like, no way am I doing that. Anyway, day after day. Sounds another morning. It's 5 a.m. and time to go. 2 shots to keep my eyes wide, and then I tiptoe out the door. Small talk to tired faces. We've all been here before. Another stop, we all inch forward, bodies pressed up to the wall. The wall. 'Cause when I leave I think of coming back. Tuck my guilt up tightly in my bag. 20 more years along this track, day after day. Swarm out into the big smoke. It's a price we have to pay. I'll take my wage, but it's spent. We yearn for change, but there's no way. No way. 'Cause when I leave I think of coming back. Tuck my guilt up tightly in my bag. 20 more years along this track, day after day. Going this alone, my heart is with you. It's time to change, it's never too late. My destiny I own, it's deep within you. I won't leave it all to fate. Turn the lock, I'm home now. The kids are ready for their bed. I'll take these precious minutes. They'll tell me about the books they've read. They've read. 'Cause when I leave I think of coming back. Tuck my guilt up tightly in my bag. 20 more years along this track, day after day. When I leave I think of coming back. Tuck my guilt up tightly in my bag. 20 more years along this track, day after day. 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 Thank you. When my children come to see that, they go, "You never ask us about the books we've read. You're lying." Isn't that right, Louis? I'll start. Having a nice sleep, you love? Have a nice sleep? Okay. So this next song is a song about courage and tenacity, and it's about a young girl. And it's her wedding day, and she's dressed in her gown. She's about 16, 17, and there's a note left at the front door, and she picks up the note, and the man that she was going to marry is gone. He's flown, he's gone, and she's pregnant. And this is like 1937, probably. And that girl was my grandmother. And she brought up her child, got ostracized from her family, and fled with her unborn and brought up a child on her own, which is pretty incredible. So this song is for my grandma. It's called Winter Bride. Alone in my room, veiled in white, church bell chimes for a winter bride. Scattered pages adorn the floor. My love has gone, drowning in words, head on the ground, hand over mouth, don't make a sound. Hide this pain beneath my skin, throw away my wedding ring. Spring brought love, a giddy dance, my heart was true. I took the chance that winter winds are torturous and wild. Tears rain on my unborn child. Tomorrow I will not look back, will lower my eyes, won't dress in black, won't weep with the girls they cast away. We won't speak of this day. My heart was true. I took the chance. The winter winds are torturous and wild. Tears rain on my unborn child. Tomorrow I will not look back, will lower my eyes, won't dress in black, and weep with the girls they cast away. We won't speak of this day. Promise promises to you, my child, I will keep. Into the valley so dark and deep, I make you a home. You take my name. You won't wear this young girl's shame. You won't wear this young girl's shame. You won't wear this young girl's shame. Thank you so much. My sister likes to call that song Naughty Nana. So there you go. Naughty Nana. But Winter Bride sounds much, much more fetching. Naughty Nana. Right. Here's to Naughty Nana. God bless her.
Yeah, this next song is called Time Stands Still, and it was written through the eyes of a young child. Young children have a wonderful unawareness of what time is, and we need to remind ourselves to remember what that feels like sometimes without being too rushing around. So this is Time Stands Still.
Yep.
Yep. 1, 2, 2, 2.
You've made a home of boxes and sticks and stones. You'll be the king if you like. Can I sit in your throne? I've heard it once, nothing but songbirds singing, shady lanes that go on and on. Now I know time stands still when I look into your eyes. It doesn't seem to me so long ago. Days were long, time stood still, the endless summer skies. Time stands still when the days are young. You lack the parts of heroes and villains and foes. You're in so deep when you sleep. Does the storybook close? I've heard it once, nothing but songbirds singing, lazy days that go on and on. Now I know time stands still when I look into your eyes. It doesn't seem to me so long ago. Days were long, time stood still, the endless summer skies. Time stands still when the days are young. And I know now we should slow the pace of life down. All things will change, but time remains the same.
into your eyes. It doesn't seem to me so long ago. Days were long, time stood still, the endless summer skies. Time stands still when the days are young.
This is another song from the Above the Waterline album. By the way, if you didn't get your free copy of the Open Water album, the first one, please come and see us at the end, and we will find a pen from somewhere so you can write your email addresses down if you'd like any more information. So please come and see us after the gig. We haven't finished yet, so don't worry. I thought I'd just get it in before I forget. All important pen. So this is Waiting for the Daylight. Okay. One, two, two, two.
Look away now, as the news today, it makes me want to cry. There's no storm in this teacup, there's a tempest deep inside, trying to hold on tight, keeping my head above the waterline. Breathing fresh air will make it right. I'll wait for the daylight. The sky is closing, I fall down on my knees. There's no place I can hide. My world is spinning, but this is no fairground ride. Trying to hold on tight, keeping my head above the waterline. Breathing fresh air will make it right. I'll wait for the daylight. How can I deny my child's searching eyes? Did I pass him by for a mind that's wise, with a journey to rise? See through the light. I look above, I talk to myself till the angels hear my call. Have we done too much? Or maybe not enough? Have we been good at all? Trying to hold on tight, keeping my head above the waterline. Breathing fresh air will make you right. I'll wait for the daylight. Trying to hold on tight, keeping my head above the waterline. Breathing fresh air will make you right. I'll wait for the daylight. Look away now. Look away. Just look away now. Look away.
Thank you. So, is this the last one? So, this song is about a pilgrimage. I read a book by Shirley MacLaine called The Camino, and it's about her pilgrimage on the Camino to Santiago. And she did it when she was like in her 60s, late 60s, and I was so inspired by it. And Jeff, again, wrote this just beautiful, beautiful tune. And I thought, okay, I'm going to try and pen the lyric to this. And it's about a solo pilgrimage and wanting answers, not getting answers, but trusting the road ahead. And I think I love that premise. So this is called I Trust the Road. And we're in a weird tune. Of course.
This is tune
Are you
37.
sure?
Jeff actually does have a book coming out at some point. With,
Yes, he does.
Some of his solo pieces. The first volume is about to be finished. I'm sure there'll be volume 2.
Free tune.
Free tune.
Yeah, comes with a free tune.
Chuck a free tuner in there. Or we could have a CD of tune-ins. That would be a good thing as well.
If you like that kind of thing. If you're into torture.
Key you in?
I think I'm hopefully in the same key as you. Yeah.
That's quite pretty. Pretty, I can see it's meditative music.
Saturday mornings in the music hall. All morning. Bring your yoga mats and just, you just do this all morning. I'd like to special mention to Steve Bridgeland, who this is his first gig with us. What a fabulous bass player. I've known Steve for years. He's a beautiful guitar player in his own right, particularly, well, all styles, but particularly in the jazz field. So do look out for Steve when he's playing guitar and bass, not together, but separately.
Sorry about this, guys.
And when you do a gig with Steve, it always has to finish around 10:30, so we can get the last train back 11 o'clock. So it's good. It's good for families. I think that's a good selling point with open water now. You can get home to your babysitter because the bass player needs to get his last train. It's a win-win. So you got the gig just because of that. This is I Trust the Road.
for these wonders upon the foreign shore. The path is straight and narrow, I have not trod before. How far do I have to go upon this sacred ground? I will take it slow. Wait upon these shoulders, blisters on my feet, following that lone star along a pebble street. How far do I have to go upon this sacred ground? I will take it slow. I hear the echoed prayers of those who've walked before. The air is filled with answers. I trust the road. I'll keep my pace. I'll ease my heavy load. I'll urge my feet to walk on. I'll trust the road. The blessed sky, she warms me. The road to rest I seek, a stamp to prove my journey, to hear the Spirit speak. How far do I have to go upon this sacred ground? I will take it slow. I hear the echoed prayers of those who've walked before. The air is filled with answers. I'll trust the road. I'll keep my pace. I'll ease my heavy load. I'll urge my feet to walk on. I'll trust the road.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We will be, one of us will be upstairs on the merch table, so if you'd like to ask any of us any questions, Jeff, any questions about guitar tuning, then if you haven't got a last train to catch, please come and have a chat. Thanks.